Hi everybody, it's Sandy of Sandy K Creations. Hope we're having a good night. Come on in, we're gonna make some more Christmas stuff. So let me know that you're watching. If you're watching the replay, you can fast forward through this, but I'm gonna wait for a few minutes, or not a few minutes, but for a few people to get on. So we're gonna be using some little mini pans that I found at the thrift store a long time ago. So that's what we're going to be using. I got this idea from someone, I'll talk about it, but I just did doing a little different. Oh, there's somebody. Let me know that you're on. Sometimes it just takes a minute for it to, people to get the notifications and all that. So, oh, it says Jody Shackelford is watching. So yeah, so we're gonna make something that I saw on, I don't know if you guys watch, I think her page is called Mother Time, Thyme. I don't know if she has a Facebook page, but I mean, I watch her on YouTube. She does a lot of primitive things, which is not normally how I decorate, but I like it. I think it's cute. Hi Sandy, hi Tammy. So I got the idea from her. She used all Dollar Tree things, but I had these little mini, I got 4 of these for $1.99 at a thrift store a long time ago, and I've been wanting to make faux bread, but all the faux breads that I see use like spray foam and stuff, and I didn't really want to do that. And then the other day I saw her do it like this, and I really liked it, so that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna start by just making this look really grungy and primitive. So you just take some black paint. And so I have 4 of these, but I did some ahead as part of them. Well, you'll see. I don't know if we'll finish all 4. We'll probably finish at least 3. Get them finished during this live, but sometimes it takes a little bit of time to dry, so we'll see. So it doesn't have to be a perfect coat. Just get it on there, and you don't have to do in the middle, because that's not going to show. So I just get like a light coat on there, and then I just start adding cinnamon to it while it's wet. This is actually pumpkin spice, because I was about out. Well, I had pumpkin spice before too, but so I went to Dollar Tree to get some, and they didn't have cinnamon, but so this is pumpkin spice, but it works just the same. So I just get some on there, and then I take a brush and just start adding just tons of Mod Podge. So this is Mod Podge here. Hi Doris. And you just kind of pounce it on there. Just kind of do coats and coats and coats of this. I get a lot on there, and then I'll just like add some more. It's supposed to make it look kind of rusty. I kind of leave it gloppy. I'm going to put a little more on, then I'm going to dry it just a little bit, just so the black doesn't keep coming up. And then we'll keep adding more. Try not to waste it. I'll just dry it a little bit. Hi Nora, haven't seen you on here in a while. I'm not going to get it all the way dry, but just dried a little bit. It's gonna look like a hot mess at first. Do you guys like making faux food? I think it's fun. Like I said, primitive is not really how I decorate, but I like the look of it, so I like to make it sometimes. And like I said, I saw this way to make faux bread from Mother Time on YouTube, because I've always seen it made with like spray foam and stuff, and I didn't want to do that, so I saw this and I thought, oh, that looks really good, so we'll try that. She does a lot of primitive. That's pretty much how she decorates her house. Just getting it on the edge here. I don't really want to set it down yet, but okay. So I'm just going to keep adding a little more cinnamon, adding a little more of this, and then when it gets completely pretty close to being dry, then I put one final coat of Mod Podge over the top. Just depends on how grungy you want it to be. Or this could maybe be enough, I don't know. I probably did more on the ones I made ahead of time, but really is no rhyme or reason. You just kind of keep adding it and kind of makes a mess, but it's kind of fun to do. Once I get this how I think it'll be good, then I have one that I got to this point that's already dry that we'll move on to, because I knew this would take a while. Oops, there we go. Oops, that side too. You can just pick up the cinnamon with your brush too and add it on, and just add a little more. So I'm just going to kind of put this over to the side, wash my hands. Then I'll show you how one looks like. I'm good, Jeanette, that after that dries. And you'll see how grungy and stuff it looks like. Oh, and she made it with mostly Dollar Tree supplies. I think maybe everything except for the fabric, but so she used, I couldn't find them at my Dollar Tree, but I knew I already had these loaf pans, but she used just they're a little bigger disposable foil loaf pans from Dollar Tree, so you can use those if you don't have any other pans. So this is one that I did ahead of time, and you can see how it kind of has that primitive grungy look. This is completely dry, it's not going to come off, and it smells really good. So we're going to scoot all this out of the way because it's kind of a mess, and let that dry. Okay, so then what she did, like a lot of times now people would put spray foam in there, but I didn't want to do that. So what she did is she just took cut down this is a little bit big. I think I'm going to cut it just a little bit smaller. Cut part of a pool noodle, but really, you could put really anything in there to fill the space that you want, I guess. But this kind of has the shape. So she just puts a little, how she did it was just put a little glue in there. And then hers she made was just like everyday bread for her decor. We're going to make ours a Christmas, like decorate it Christmassy. So you just put that in there like that. Probably better if you had a different color, but it doesn't really show. Because then you take a little bit of like stuffing from a pillow or stuffing like I have, and you put some more glue on here. Just put some on there. Kind of however fluffy you want your bread to be, I guess. at first I put, when I did one earlier, I put a little too much, but probably about like that much. I know it doesn't look like bread yet. What is the name of who you watch? Oh, her name is, I think her name is Jen, but her page is called Mother Time, Thyme. But I love to watch her. She does a lot of like thrifting hauls and decorating, and then she doesn't always do crafting, but usually once or twice a season she'll do some crafting, and it's usually kind of primitive stuff. And then she took like this kind of fabric. This one's kind of dirty. She had tea stained it or coffee stained it, but I don't think it's going to really show by the time we're done anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I just cut it down to approximately the size I needed. So basically what you're going to do now is I want to cover this this pink a little bit more. You're just going to take your piece and you're going to start pressing it into around that, around the, what do you call that? The pull noodle. It kind of fits around there. And just put a tiny bit of glue. You don't need a ton. Just enough to kind of keep it in there. Because you're going to want to kind of pull it tight. So just kind of put it in there like that. And then I realize it's a little bit too long, so I'm going to cut a little bit off. But you want to make sure you leave enough. So then you just take it and you pull it to the other side, and it's probably still a little too much, but it's not going to show anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Once I get it like that, I usually or I've only done it 2 other times, but I'll just take something like that and kind of press it down in there. It doesn't have to be perfect. Bread doesn't look absolutely perfect. This side I should have did that too. Okay. So it kind of looks like that. And then we're going to take the ends and press them down in there. You can kind of squish that pool noodle, so it does work good. Don't want to see that extra fabric coming up, so I'm trying to press that down. And then stick that in there. Kind of keep futzing with it till you get it kind of look how you want it to look. This piece doesn't want to go down. Okay, so it looks pretty good. It's going to get covered, so it's not going to matter, but so it kind of looks like that. So then I'm going to add just a little bit of glue down in some spots, just so it doesn't ever come out. But you don't want the glue to show. Okay, so that's how it looks so far. Now it's cute like that, but it's not going to be done yet. So then what you do, it's messy again, you take I'm going to get a bigger, oh, this one's kind of wet. A bigger brush that I used earlier. I don't know if that's going to matter if it's wet, but then just take Mod Podge and you're just going to start putting that over the top. Once you get a layer of that, then you can start putting more cinnamon on there. Kind of doing the same thing that we were doing before, just adding Mod Podge on top of it. So it's kind of looking like that. Add some more cinnamon. Just kind of however much you want. I'm glad you're on, Denise. So it's looking like that. So then, I've never seen anyone else do this, but I don't watch that many people that do primitive stuff, so I need some more Mod Podge. And to make it look kind of like a certain kind of bread, she said, oh, you could use like dried apples or whatever you want. But this is what she did, and I like the look of it, so. And then we're going to decorate it how we want, like for Christmas. She didn't do Christmas. She put a lot of Mod Podge right here in the middle. And then what she did was she took instant oats, like real oatmeal, and she just sprinkled that right in the middle. She also put some instant coffee on there that kind of melts, but I don't have that, and they didn't have any at Dollar Tree, so I wasn't going to spend money on it because I didn't really need it. You kind of pile it as much as however you want. It won't all stick to that, but we're gonna, it's hard, we're not gonna use Mod Podge because it'll just come off when you mess with it. But we're gonna take, doesn't that look like real bread? It's amazing. We're gonna take some spray adhesive after I move a few things because it makes kind of a mess because it's very sticky. We're gonna spray that on top, and that'll keep it stuck there. I just kind of get it started because it kind of blows when it first starts, it kind of blows the oatmeal away, or the oats away. So just get it started, and then I just give it a pretty good coat of it, let it sit for a little bit, and then I might spray a little more. That's so cute. And it'll dry, it won't have the white on there, although the white kind of looks like frosting or like a glaze or something. But that's how you make the initial bread. I'd love to finish all four, so let's see if we can dry this one a little bit more, and then we'll go to the other two that I have done, and then we'll decorate those ones. I've never tried drying it with the heat gun like completely, so we'll see how it works. I don't know if it'll get completely dry, but we can get it closer. I'll get it closer, and then we'll work on the other two, and then if you guys want to stick around, you can stick around while I finish it, but if I decide it's not going to take too long. because you'll have seen everything. They are adorable, aren't they? You wouldn't know that that was just, and basically, like, if you get the Dollar Tree, well, I got these, 4 of these for the $1.99 at the first store, but if you get the Dollar Tree foam, or throwaway disposable tins, this is a very cheap craft, really. Alright, that's a little bit drier, but still not completely dry. I'm going to move these over here, those over there. Okay. Then I'm going to move that out of the way. Okay. Put the lid on the oats, otherwise I'll probably spill it. Alright, so, oh, this is the one that I just did, so it's still wet. We probably can decorate it in a little bit, but these are the 2 that I made ahead of time. So they're completely dry, like, well, maybe a piece or 2 will come off, but they're pretty much dry. And like she said, you could like make some dried apples and put on there. You could put like little fake blueberries. You could put little cranberries on it to make it look like it's cranberry bread. You could do like lots of things. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of this, the like more Christmassy, I think it's more Christmassy homespun. You get this at Hobby Lobby. But we're gonna take a piece of that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap it around the bread, kind of pinch it. This is kind of a thicker piece, but I liked it thicker, so just kind of pinch it together. Then we're gonna take it around and tie it. I might just tie it loosely right now because I might do put what I'm gonna do inside there. I don't know. So then I'm gonna take a couple pieces of the same greenery we used on the last project, just some bits and pieces that I have. And well, maybe I think I'm gonna kind of try to stick it in there, so put a little bit of glue. Where did I do with the glue gun? Oh, there it is. Just a little glue in there, and then I'll pull it tight. So I'm gonna put like 2 pieces of it, then I'll pull it tighter. We're gonna cut that shorter eventually, but I got that so far. And then I have some of these. These are from Dollar Tree. They're kind of a little bit more burgundy, but they come in little bags. And they come in 2s, but you can take them apart if you wanted. But I'm gonna keep them like this. Let's see, do I want the whole, I'm gonna cut part of this wire off. Kind of just stick it in there. Oh, it's so cute. I knew it would be cute, Christmassy. I don't know if I got that. So then I'm gonna cut these a little bit shorter because I don't want to cover all the cute bread. But I'm gonna kind of fray it on the end. Maybe even a little bit shorter than that. Normally I don't like short tails, but on this I think it's cute. I'll show it to you so far in just a second. And that's so cute. Of course, you could be done there, but I just grabbed a whole bunch of different tags and things that I had, like different ideas. You could put like a little mini rolling pin on there. You could put like rusty bells, really anything. I have this, it's kind of, I have this one little cookie cutter that you could rust up or something, put on there, but I'm not sure I'm gonna do that on this first one. We'll see. But I think what I'm gonna put, on this first one is I have this really cute, this cloth was just like really cheap. I think it's kind of like muslin, just cheap little fabric I got at Hobby Lobby. I'm not really good on fabric, but anyway, this was just like a Dollar Tree, or not Dollar Tree, probably Walmart. And it says Christmas cheer, but the cheer is just in the perfect colors. I don't really like this black thing, but it's not going to show. So I think we're going to use that on this first one. We're going to do them all a little bit different, but I think I'm going to put this on this one. So I'm going to take off this because I don't really need that. I might be able to even cut that piece off. Yeah. And just decide where I want to kind of, I think this one I'm going to kind of just stick right there. Kind of hold it. Once you make them, they're just fun to just kind of go through your stash and just kind of find what you want to decorate it with. Oh my gosh, this is more adorable than I ever expected. I don't know if it looks as cute on there as it does in person. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. It's hard to show it to you so you can see it. So that's that one. Then we'll do the same thing with the ribbon, or not ribbon. You could use ribbon, you can use whatever to wrap it up with. I just went through my stash and this is what I had that I thought would be cute. Yeah, aren't they so cute? And so easy to make, really. I might get some of the disposable, or look for some mini pans at a thrift store, but if I don't find any, I might get some disposable ones and make some more for, it does look good enough to eat. Isn't it so cute? You would not know, once it dries, it gets super hard. You would never know that that's just like stuffing in there and a pool noodle and fabric. It's so cute. You love my finishing touches. Thank you, Krista. I'm glad to see you. I hope you're feeling okay. Yeah, so those are cute. It's amazing what you can make that looks like real. So I'm gonna do that same way, grab a couple pieces of this. That's a little different color, I don't like that one. Do this one. These are just some extra, I don't have a lot of them, I just had a few. Might do this one coming off this side, maybe just something, well, I guess it really doesn't matter. Kind of works the same. This is my last glue stick of this glue gun, but I do have another bigger glue sticks for my other glue gun if I ran out, but I think I'll be okay. Grab some more of these. Cut some of this off. Kind of want to hold that. This a little bit shorter and a little bit straighter. Hard to make it straight when it's all gathered like that. Okay, so that's that one. And then I also have these, which I think are kind of big, but I think they would still look cute. But I should have, they're like bigger, but they're from Walmart. But I'm not sure if I want to use those. They're cute. I have one big, I might do bell on this one. I only have one of these big bells, so I think that'll be cute. That's cute. Probably I'll sell them at the fair. That's why I'm saying I might make some more if I get some more tins or something. All right, so those are adorable. Those are the first two. Now let's go to the one that we just put this on. Let's see if we can dry that one, if we can go ahead and, I think we can decorate even though it won't be completely dry. I think it'll be dry enough. Oops. I shouldn't put my fingers on it. It's too sticky right now. Then I do it anyway, but if I get it dry and then touch it, it's okay. I'd probably put another spray of the sealer if I wasn't wanting to do it right now, but I think it'll be all right. Yeah, they're cute, aren't they? One of my favorite things I've made in a while. Those are just adorable. I just kind of went through all my little embellishments and found what I thought might look cute on them. I think if I don't move the material around too much, it'll still be okay to put this on. Now this will be a little bit thinner, I think. Oh, this one's a little thicker. I like a little bit of the strings, but not that much. Kind of cut some of these off a little bit before I put them on there. All right, so if I'm careful, I think I can do this. I'll just wrap it and not, move it around too much. But normally you would let it dry completely. Okay, so I got it like that. I think this one I might try to put this down lower and then put the greenery on top. We'll see. See what greenery we have left here. I have 2 pieces of lighter greenery. We could do that. Trying to see what it's going to look like. Yeah, I think if I glue that, here, let me tie this in a knot first. Maybe kind of on top of it. Maybe that won't work, but maybe I'll stick it under here. I am going to mess this up just a little bit, but you won't see it. Okay. Let me cut these off. These little signs just match perfectly, so I just wanted to try them. I didn't glue this on though. So I think it's gonna look okay, but we're gonna put some greenery on there, make it look better. Let's see, like that, that'll be cute. I got stuff everywhere on this one. Okay, so I got that far. Let's add some berries. Right, oh yeah, that's cute. Oh, till I dripped glue on the sign. This one will look a little better once it dries a little bit more, but it does look cute. So I don't know if you can see, it says Merry Christmas. I don't know if I want to add in there, or it'd be too much to add like a couple of these to it. I'm going to add a couple of the small berries too. I don't usually add berries, I mean bells and berries, but I like it. Yeah, those berries are really cute. I actually have quite a few packages of them. I bought them quite a few because I really like it. I don't buy a ton of Dollar Tree supplies, but some things they really have are good. That is so cute. I did get a little glue on this sign. So the last one is taking a long time to dry, so I have to do put the foam in and all that. So I'll get that ready, and when I post the pictures of all of them tomorrow, I'll put that in there. I'm either gonna put, I'll put the same fabric, greenery, berries, and I'll either put just some bells, or I do have this one, which would be kind of cute. It says Happy Holidays. Or I have this kind of the same sign that says Merry and Bright. Or I have I might grunge this little, this might be cute to hang on there, a little tiny cookie cutter. But these are the 3 I got done tonight. So, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to make more of these. These are so fun and so cute. I don't think they could be cuter, actually. Love them. Thank you, Mother Time. Watch Mother Time. She's really fun to watch, and if you like primitive stuff. So they are really cute. I'll give you a... And really, even if you don't decorate primitive, I could see these in my kitchen at Christmas, even though I have more of a whimsical, Santa Claus's kitchen, or Miss Claus kitchen. So anyway, well, that's it for tonight. I hope you guys have a great night, and I will show you the 4th one tomorrow when I post the pictures, and I will see you later. Bye.